And that is why today's video hasn't been posted yet. Day 11. So today we got a suggestion from Frederick, who prefers to be called Freddy because, quote, he's a casual guy. Freddie Brokaw, he prefers to be called. Freddie Brokaw writes that he would like me to discuss the positive and negative things about Teletubbies through song. However, if you ask anyone who knows me, I cannot sing to save my life. That's no lie. I really can't. When I do, it just sounds like warbling, like turkeys dying. It's the only way I can think to describe it. But I do like your idea, so I'm not going to totally abandon it. Positive and negative things of Teletubbies. Well, I mean, for starters, it's kind of creepy as hell. The whole, like, concept of, like, little alien people with TVs on their bellies, it's weird. Also, can we talk about the fact that, like, they worship a giant sun baby god that is only appeased when they dance for it? It's weird. Like, I don't know what they're trying to teach kids there. We did, however, learn in child development class that Teletubbies does have a lot of positive aspects to it. A lot of their executive producers and members of their creative team are child development experts and child psychologists. So they really do know, like, how to stimulate a child's mind and what exactly works and what doesn't. So in that aspect, I guess it's good. I guess it's good. There's your singing, Freddie Brokaw. Hope you're happy with that, because that's all you're getting out of me. Alright, next challenge was something that I was actually challenged to do a while back, and I didn't do it because it took a little bit of time and I didn't really feel up to it for some reason. Challenge was submitted to me by YouTube user Passionfruit Jolt, who is a member of a collab channel with me and new vlog team, link in the doobly-doo. The challenge is essentially talk about 5 books that you think should be required reading for everyone up to college age. Well, before they go into college. First book I would choose would obviously have to be Looking for Alaska by John Green. Looking for Alaska. First book I'd have to choose would be Looking for Alaska by John Green, because it's simply an amazing book. There's a lot of lessons that you can take from it, and I feel like when you're growing up in high school, you can really relate to it. There's a lot of things that you can, learn from it that aren't specifically being told to you in most other books. And it's a hell of a read. It's really entertaining. Next book I would choose is called Soon I Will Be Invincible by Austin Grossman. It's a personal favorite of mine. It's essentially if Dr. Horrible was a book and not a musical, and ridiculously crazy awesome good. Side note, I'm not saying that Dr. Horrible is bad. I love Dr. Horrible. In fact, I'm known to break out into song every once in a while, and I'll often choose a Dr. Horrible song and ruin it. Double side note, maybe that's why people don't ask me to hang out with them anymore. But what's really incredible about Soon I'll Be Invincible is that it really shows both sides of this kind of story. It's the stereotypical supervillain wants revenge on a superhero and goes to any length to obtain it. It really just like personifies the characters really well, and it makes you kind of feel bad for them when you really shouldn't. Next, I'd obviously choose the Harry Potter series. If I can put them all into one book and have that count as a book, I would gladly do that. Simply because it's a phenomenal series, and you wouldn't think that you would be able to get lifelong lessons out of a book about wizarding and stuff, but you can. Oh, you can. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a controversial choice, but I'm going to go ahead and say, please don't unsubscribe to Twilight by Stephanie Myers. Wait! Let me explain. Let me make a case. I'd have people read this because it teaches the all-important lesson that just because a book is popular doesn't mean that it is good. And the last book I would choose would be Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams, because it's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. There really shouldn't be any more explanation. Alright, I'll give a little bit more explanation. Essentially, why I would choose this book is because a lot of people have this misconception that all sci-fi novels are all like, inclusive and nerdy, and if you haven't read every single one in the series of 2000, you'll have no idea what's going on. But they actually can be pretty clever and witty and entertaining to read, even if you have no idea what's going on. So those are my 5 books. If you want to do this challenge yourself, you're more than welcome. Consider yourself tagged. Yeah,